Quarterfinal, the last one before top four. Lopez and Hughes and Vem10kilo are on the winner's final side, and Stack and Reaper are waiting for the winner of this exact match to see who's going to be in our top four here for the Winter EU Doubles Championship.
Well, this is fun.
We've got, what do we got here?
We've got Darth Maul.
Oh,
that Tori. Should be pretty fun.
Yeah,
nice.
that's right.
Slides in, gets the nair as well, and then a double Ensig. That's not enough. I thought that second Ensig would have been enough. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Kyna's also lost a lot of power. You're talking about a move that has gotten hit like three times. Like that bow Ensig used to be unreactable, used to knock out an orange.
I still feel like it's kind of fast.
It's quick, but it is humanly possible now, I think. Ground pound hits, MAK goes down. Loras took a lot of damage at the beginning of the game, and now he's got his lightsaber out.
Oh,
going into the recovery after the nairs, or the neutral lights connect.
Big ol' Kyna on the Roman Reigns, gets the Sarah as well. Not going to be enough to knock out. Down air onto power. Wow, and actually gets swatted by that side air before his side light can come out. Kyna's just going to wait on stage.
Kyna gets a nair dare on the power, so that's a lot of damage. D-light double side air,
Nice.
side stick power says that's what you get for trying to play around with us.
And that was a cheeky movement as well coming out from Kyna there. Did a chase dodge in one direction, dodged backward, and got red on that, or maybe reacted to by that double D-light side air into that side stick that we saw. So just great capitalization we're seeing there from Team Blue, but despite that, I mean, things are like not the worst for the red team. Kyna is down to his final stock, but I want to see how long he's able to hold on to it, because I feel like the last time we got to commentate Loras and Kyna, the thing that we noticed was that Kyna was the first one losing his stocks every single time, which felt like a little uncharacteristic. So I want to see if that maintains in this set as well.
But so far, it is characteristic, at least for the day, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kyna got that side air. Loras got the hit on the power, actually. Kyna went for an early spike and didn't quite find it. Loras is going to go down to that Ensig. Mammoth taking him off the top. Kyna now has to make it back to the stage with Axe. Dodges the spear, gets one down air.
Okay, he's good.
MAK is being risky
down
here,
air,
right?
Yeah, like you don't need to do all this, you know?
Oh, he dodges the side sig, and then he chase dodges down to avoid the punish from power after the side light. Kyna's playing out of his mind. How did he dodge that Sarah? How is he avoiding everything? I don't know.
He's unlocked the gamer mode. He's in flow state.
Side light, and then he doesn't go for the nair there. Power is ready to do a dash jump side air to punish him, and he doesn't quite go for it. Kyna gets the end of both of them, and then the weapon
and the Hail Mary, they have to respect the weapon toss, which gives them the setup for the Ensig. Has to go down to save, and now the fast button. That's probably going to be the game here, and it is. Kyna and Loras clutch that one from the jaws of HG double hockey sticks to bring that to a win for game number one.
I was so enthralled by Kyna's defense. That was so cool. There was like 5 different instances of where Kyna got a neutral win. After this happened and brought Kyna down to 2 stocks, Kyna did several moves where, like, if he did what was expected, he would have lost the stock, and then he held on and then continued to do more damage, right? Anywhere where it comes from, I don't think we get to see any of those because we have to go right into the next matchup, but it was like, if you had a neutral light, or like if he hit a Axe side light, he would do like a jump diagonal dodge down. If he hit a side light, he would dash back. Like any of those things where it's like, if you were going to go for a dash punish on my jumping nair, it was not going to happen. And he ended up getting a ton of damage and holding on to get the win there in game number 1, because the blue team did such a great job with their team combos taking Kyna out really early.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it was great, right? We were wondering how long is Kyna going to last, and the answer was till the end, right? Last stock really just locked in on his defensive movement, was able to find that one neutral light that hit both members of the blue team, and also threw that weapon as well that kind of forced high recoveries, which gave the setup for the Tori Ensig at the end to get the 2v1 to begin with. So
Kyna just watched an entire Kaya down sig and then it just didn't do anything. That was crazy.
Sometimes you're a deer in headlights. I get it.
Stop, Sair, nice Ensig from power to punish Kyna for that. Loras does get the, that's just side air?
Yeah.
And gravity cancel down sig. Classic, gets the double knockout. MAK gets the unarmed recovery, and like that, it's a completely even game. 1 minute in, everyone's lost a stock.
And Kyna's going to get punished for getting that end light there. Quite a bit of damage for it, honestly, but Loras is now back here with that,
Loras doing so cool. Another D-light. Okay, goes for the ground pound there, accidentally hits Kyna, but Kyna makes it back to the recovery. Power gets a successful down sig, but puts himself off stage to do it.
Okay.
Side sigs right through. Loras with a ton of damage, goes with a down sig. What an aggressive animation there.
I know. I mean, I was so much cooler than Hattori's default. I'm keeping it back. My boy is twirling that thing.
Just ooh, okay, says MAK. Okay, MAK goes off the right side of the stage. Does not get, does not lose the stock there. red team significantly behind. Ground pound forces Kyna all the way up. Lores does get power with low jumps. I think that's just it. Power goes down, MAK goes down. A dead even game once again. Kyna hurting, but we saw before he was able to maneuver with his defensive gameplay to hold on. Let's see if he can do that again, or if the blue team's adapted to his tricks.
Yeah,
one dare down like puts MAK pretty deep into yellow.
Okay, great spacing. Oh, Loris comes in kind of early here for the punish. You can see that Kyna was ready to set up for that sidelight nair, but that's going to be okay as they still are able to get a decent amount of damage here. MAK gets opening, tries to chase, Kyna dodges away, which luckily... Wait, can we get this on the power here?
Oh,
He fights his way back. Oh, but he didn't touch the stage, though. Oh,
he ends up sending him towards Lores. Lores isn't able to get the recovery, though, and that sends Kyna flying. Lores goes to the edge guard, stuff recovery, does make it back.
Pogo?
Gets the Pogo. Can Pogo again, maybe?
D-Light? Oh, no, goes from there instead.
Oh, everyone said flying Kyna and power both to the left side.
Oh, goes for the recovery, and it's enough to KO off the top.
And the gravity cancel down to give Kyna and Lores match points.
Wow,
so barely holding on. I mean, by that I mean barely. Like they were so close to losing both games.
That's 2 games in a row now, yeah.
And it only looks like undoable once they get it down to the 2v1, as opposed to like when we were watching the Reaper Zac games. Once Kyna and Lores are like in a 1v2 or in a 2v1, they're just fine. We're seeing that recovery there. Power was even reaching for the save. He's like, I'm trying to reach for you, and he just barely can't catch him.
A good grab against the down sig from Kyna as well. That one was Laura's, I mean, just multiple times now has just gotten some what I can only call devastating reads in clutch moments on the blue team here, right? We saw in that one was able to get the double D-Light to the recovery for the knockout.
I love how the Roland is the South America, like, I'm serious now.
Like, I'm locking in.
My 9 defense Roland with his combat knife.
It's like that one meme from Parasite the Maxim where the Parasite's taking over that one dude's brain and he's just like starts tweaking. Or even better, is probably the one that people know better, is a Tenzin from Avatar in the Avatar state, I think. Or something like that. He can't hit Avatar state. He's not the Avatar. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're into game number 3. Kyna gets a chase dodge here, still won't be able to come back, but Loris comes down with the nair, gets ground pounded for it. You have to ask, was it worth it? Kyna does get back, so at least someone's retaining the stock, but not the initial recipient of the save.
Oh, and Kyna low on jumps, manages to make it back, recoveries through, sends Power's axe flying out of his hands, picks up a lance. Cider does knock MAK out of the way. It's been a while since I've seen double lance.
Yeah.
Double lance in teams. We are in the era of lance here for South America.
Oh, gets caught.
Yeah, MAK really playing the lance nicely.
Wow. Okay. MAK weapon throw.
And
That's
just
going to
like
be
that.
tough, but he gets dodged.
Oh, I thought he was done for, but Kyna doesn't go for the ground pound.
Yeah, I think Kyna just thinking like, oh, he's probably not going to make it back, right? Forgetting about that dodge cooldown for just a second. But with that said, I mean, things looking really good for Power and MAK here. I mean, that Roland defense is doing exactly the reason he swapped Roland for. Look at that end like hailing extremely deep barbecue. I was kind of thinking it too. That was from side to side, you know, but at some point you got to lose the stock, so.
Power repositioning with the chase dodge after the side lights. Endlight sends him flying.
Ooh.
Recovery almost takes him off the top. Power takes down Lores. Kyna and Lores are going to have a miracle to win this one. Each game has been looking tougher and tougher, and this one's going to be the first real deficit that they've been at if Kyna goes down here. Which he does not, but he gives Lores time to take damage.
Okay, you can see they're fishing for this KO onto Kyna here. Going for side air after side air. Oh, the interrupt not going to quite work out for the red team.
Kyna's
Kyna's
just too honest as a Teros, I swear. There's so many times where I'm like, that's Ensig. Instead, he goes down at the top of the stage. MAK holds on here for the blue team, but not as big of a deficit as I thought originally. In fact, this is much more doable for the red team than I ever could have imagined. Downer comes through. Ground pound tries to read a jump dodge up from Power. Sidelight nair, and then the spot dodge to avoid the axe nair, and then get the Sair right afterwards. Great adaptation.
Oh, read here from MAK, trying to get the side stick on the Lores. Lores doesn't recover high though, but MAK getting a D-Light nair and hanging on to the
Power may
second
have
stock
taken
for
too
dear
much
life.
damage to make this possible, but MAK gets the edge guard on the Kyna.
Can get a ground pound here, maybe?
Lores
No.
saves him, and then the end sig doesn't knock Power out, but Power's one hit away. D-Light Cider could do it.
He does it unarmed. All right, Power has a weapon. MAK needs to pick one up now. It's too late now. It's a 2v1. Still doesn't have a weapon. Needed to prioritize getting a weapon.
Stop nair off the top of the stage.
How do you get a weapon? You don't, maybe. Slides in. What a setup. Maybe an Ensig would have worked there, but goes for the down sig, the easier of the two.
There, it goes all
Chasing
the way out
so
there.
extreme, and he gets spooked. Aura is not enough. He does come back. The down air is enough. MAK has to beat Kyna in the 1v1. Kyna just fishing for these end lights, and MAK, one side air, charges the recovery.
Avoids the down sig,
swinging
falls
at
from
Ghost,
side
bro.
air, weapon throw forces the dodge, not going to go out there for the D-like ground pound, kind of goes for the weapon, picks up the hammer, stomps air, would do it! Goes in with the side air and the down sig, panic does not work out, kind of clutches at the very end with 708 damage to get the win over MAK and Power, and that is going to be them moving up 3-0 into top 4.
Man, he got kind of aura there. Because
yeah,
I like there's like, you know,
those down sigs were,
was
they were
like, bro,
so desperate.
like you were really, you were like, this needs to end.